Hello and welcome to Next Week Now. I'm your host, Morgan Flowers. Just like Keegan, I also don't know what's on the prompter tonight. I could say anything. For example, I want the coffee man to run. I need coffee man to be president. Please, Mr. Schultz, I'll be your white chocolate cream to your peppermint mocha. Here's the news. Our next news prediction might be the most important one Next Week Now has ever had. I'm going to have to ask our entire audience to sit down for this one, to brace themselves for the most shocking story I've ever had the pleasure of predicting. Sometime next week, Yoplait Yogurt Company will announce that they will be ending their beloved brand of yogurt, Go-Gurt, and place it with a new brand called Stop-Gurt. This new move on Yoplait's part will have many implications and disruptions for the yogurt industry. For example, the disappearance of Go-Gurt will mean people can no longer take their yogurt to go. Many people will ignore this common sense thinking and bring a regular cup of yogurt to eat on the way to somewhere. This will distract them because of the spoon-to-mouth motion, causing massive traffic and transportation accidents across the globe. Among the people that would die for trying to eat yogurt while driving are Roseanne Barr, Finn Wolfhard, Morgan Flowers, and the Flubber from the movie Flubber. How do you think he got so flubbery? It was the Go-Gurt the whole time. Now let's talk about the new product in question, Stop-Gurt. What is it, you ask? Well, this new yogurt comes in a brand new tube that's less rectangular shaped and more cylindrical shaped with a funnel-like spout at the end. The only way to consume the yogurt is to put the tube in a gun-like tool that ejects the yogurt from the bottom out. Also, it's no longer yogurt, it's caulk. Yoplait was intended to transition from a yogurt company into a home supply goods store such as Home Depot, but people assumed that their line of caulk Stop-Gurt was yogurt. Many people will ingest the yogurt-flavored caulk, killing them instantly. Witnesses will recount the last sounds the people said as they embraced death. Stop-Gurt! Although this will end up killing billions of citizens, the world will still love Stop-Gurt. It just tastes too good. And you know it's naughty to eat it, but you just can't help yourself. That's why I suck myself off every night. Anyway, the deaths of these people will end up leading to world peace. Streets will be safer since all the children died ingesting Stop-Gurt and they can't be run over. There will be no more starvation because this Stop-Gurt formed a giant caulk ball in everyone's stomach, giving them the satisfied feeling of not hunger. And everyone will finally have a place to live since there will now be houses made out of Stop-Gurt caulk. While there will be world peace, a new conflict will emerge. A repressed group of people unable to consume Stop-Gurt will rise up and sue Yoplait Yogurt and Home Supply Goods Company for discrimination. Of course, I'm talking about every citizen in the world named Gert. This lawsuit will be quite controversial and will go all the way to the Supreme Court. Both sides will present very good cases. The Gerts will demonstrate that their suicide rates have risen quite dramatically since the invention of Stop-Gurt. Yoplait will show that they are a private business and do not have to serve Gerts if they do not want to. In the end, the Supreme Court's decision will come down to my favorite justice's decision, Brett Kavanaugh. With this verdict, the court will side with Yoplait and Stop-Gurt. The decision will be quite controversial. First, they will strip anyone named Gert of their citizenship, claiming they have as many rights as animals. Second, the court will concentrate all of the Gerts in a central area, a camp of sorts, if you will. Lastly, they will execute all of the Gerts there, getting rid of all of those parasites from our world. And you know, I will be the first to pull the trigger. Now that we've endured the white snowy caps of yogurt, let's move on to the white people that will actually have the money to enjoy spring break. You know what I'm saying? With spring break on the horizon, we here at Next Week Now have taken it upon ourselves to locate and rank the best places to spend your spring break. After all, what's spring break without a fun new place to explore with your best friends? Coming in at number 5, one of the hottest new places to celebrate your spring break is, that's right, Chernobyl. The Chernobyl nuclear power plant was the site of a catastrophic nuclear accident back in the 80s, and vintage is super in right now, if you know what I mean. I sure can't wait to get my passport so 19 of my closest friends and I can go pop our booties to the ghostly sounds of steam explosions and graphite fires that continue to haunt the area. Bust down, Tatiana. Bust up, Chernobyl. Now, number 4 is this large hydrocephalic skull mysteriously discovered on the northern edge of Madagascar. Many believe the skull belongs to the BFG depicted in Roald Dahl's book, The BFG. Either way, you can never go wrong with a good old-fashioned hydrocephalic skull. Partying in a hydrocephalic skull means that there is a ton of dancing room, and the acoustics are great for any sort of music you want to play, like jazz, or the Blueface remix of Tatiana. Spring break, yippee! Number 3 best place to spend your spring break is, you guessed it, church. I spent my last spring break at church every day from sunup to sundown, and now I'm not gay anymore. Thanks, conversion therapy. Spring break is a once-a-year opportunity to have a great time with your closest collegiate friends, which is why up next we have a special treat. I'm about to tell you about one of UT's longest kept secrets, the most exclusive spring break destination for only the horniest of longs. That's right, number 2 on the list is Newt. What is Newt, you might ask? It's a pit full of organs donated by alumni, most of which were deceased at the time of donation. Newt is the exact experience you're looking for to sit back, relax, and unwind for classes a bit. Newt. Our final spring break location is the most appealing and the juiciest. Next week now's top spring break destination this year is my butthole. Come on down, one and all, and take a swim in the cavernous river of my colon. Ride in the inner tubes of soluble fiber and take a dip in what I like to call the Pacific Rim. Come inside, the water's great. Now let's stay on the topic with spring break and talk to our token female reporter, Danny Consoldane, about other spring breaks.